Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Madhura and this is my first pick a card reading here on YouTube. So in this pick a card reading we will be looking at the month of February 2022. So if you guys don't know how the pick a card readings work, I am going to give you a quick rundown. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, this is pile number 3, and this is pile number 4. So I want you to take a minute, pause the video if you want to, and look at the piles. Try to select the pile with your intuition. There must be one pile that you feel drawn to. So then you hop on to the description and click on the timestamp of the pile and listen to that reading. So let's go. So if you guys chose the first pile, this is going to be your reading. We are covering a lot of things today. So one of them would be, this card would represent the main theme of your month. So let's see, it represents, it's orange, number 28. It represents energy. So I will place this card right here. We'll get to it in a second. Let's just first get your tarot cards. We need 4 of them, one for each week. So tarot cards for pile number 1. I will be shuffling them on camera. Right, okay. So we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Six of Pentacles, we have the Temperance, and let's just get one more card. Yeah, that sound is my cat. I think he's done. Let's just get one more card for you. This card seemed like it wanted to come out, so let's take this. Okay, so the first message that I'm getting and I want to mention in this pile is this month is going to be action packed. It's going to be filled with a lot of energy, as you can already see with this energy card representing the whole theme of your month. It's represented by oranges, and the signs related to this card is Virgo, and it is represented by sun. And look, here we have the sun. So that is amazing. This month is going to be filled with action. It's going to be a very happening month. It's going to be filled with adventure, and even the challenges that you are going to come across, you will overcome them. You have this overall fiery positive energy around you. And then again we have the Knight of Wands represented by the fire sign. It represents movements. Especially looking at this card, I want to say something creative that you've been working on, so you are taking it a step ahead, because the wands, they usually represent some kind of work, but here in this deck, this is Pestle Journey deck by Vanessa Samana. In this deck, the wands are represented with these roses, and it looks beautiful. It's a beautiful deck, but this card especially reminds me of some creative endeavor that you've been working on, some creative project. So that is the focus of your first week. You will be taking it to the next level. You will be working on it. It is moving forward. You are you're working on it. You're making progress. That is the focus of your first week. In the second week, we have the Six of Pentacles. This card for me, it represents prioritizing your time, prioritizing your resources, prioritizing your energy, your money, and everything, because pentacles usually represent money, but this card in particular, for me, it talks about energy as well as your time, because see, that's valuable too, right? It can be represented by pentacles for me. So this card, it's in the second week of February. I would say be aware, stay aware of where you put your time and energy. Don't put your time or energy into something that's not good for you, that's maybe toxic for you. Even the Six of Pentacles being very mindful where she puts her money. There is a scale in her hand, and then she is giving her money. She's calculating and then giving. So look at the thing that you are investing your time, energy, and money into. You're investing your resources into, and think if they are actually worth as much. So that seems to be the main focus of the second week of February. The third week again talks about balance. It's the temperance, it's the card of balance, and here you can see a scale. She is balancing. So again, this card also talks about alchemy. Temperance is the alchemist of tarot, so this card talks about even alchemy, and she's pouring into this cup, and this looks like waves of rainbows rising into her cup. It's a beautiful card, and so it is like she is giving something, and it is creating this beautiful thing. So again, this for me represents a creative project. So maybe you need to prioritize your time, your energy, and then refocus it on your creative projects or the things that actually matter to you. These things, and that's my cat again. Moving the whole thing. Okay. So the third week of February is refocusing on the creative projects. We'll get a clarifying card for this. There is the Nine of Cups. Ooh, this card is like the wish granting card. It is like you place your energy into something, you push the button, and you get what you asked for. So this is talking about being very aware of where you place your thoughts and energy. So I think that this card also talks about manifestations. So maybe if you put your energy into manifestations, whatever things you are trying to manifest or been working on, that will be granted. So I need you to be very cautious of your thoughts this month, because they are manifesting for you. Your thoughts are manifesting into real life and energies for you. So that sounds really amazing. In the third week, I need you to work on your spiritual aspects, to work on your manifestations, because they are coming in. Whatever you ask for will be granted to you, and that's amazing. So it looks amazing. And the final card we have is the Sun. The Sun is the card of happiness. I especially love this card because she's carrying these sunflowers in her backpack. It's like I've got my own sunshine, and it's lovely. So this card is talking about looking for the happiness within. This is talking about self-care. This is talking about filling your own cup, being happy, because life is worth being happy. It is sunshine and rainbows if you look for it, and if there is no sunshine outside, you've got your sunshine in your backpack. So that is amazing. It is, if we are continuing with the creative project thing that you've been working on, that you've been putting your energy into, then this is talking about your creative projects being worth it. They are absolutely amazing. Stop procrastinating, stop doubting yourself, also stop being insecure about them. I know it is easier said than done, but these projects, they are yours. You've created them. It's like she has planted those sunflowers in her backpack, and she has nurtured them, and she has watched them grow, and now she's carrying them everywhere with her. So this creative project that we were talking about, it is your baby. It is something that you've planted. It is something that you've worked very hard on. It is something that you've manifested into your own life. You've created it out of nothing, and now you get to show it off. Now you get to carry it around with you. So this seems actually amazing. This whole energy thing, now it is making a lot more sense. Now if you think about it, it is about focusing on your own personal energy. It is about thinking what you want and focusing, redirecting your energy towards that, because it is happening for you guys this month. Your manifestations will come in this month. You are on very high vibrational energy. You're absolutely killing it. You're on fire. If I will say you're on fire, and your manifestations are coming in. You just have to be a little mindful of where you place your energy and what you're planning to do this month. Maybe even plan your month a little ahead of the time, because you need to prioritize things, the things that are important, and especially your creative projects, because they are going to give you a lot of happiness towards the end of the month. It's going to make you a lot happy. It's very good. Okay, so now that we are through the 4 weeks, let's talk about let's get 3 cards for your mental state, for your emotional state, and for your physical state. So it's about your health, mental, emotional, and physical health. So for that, I am going to be using the Rider Waite Tarot deck, the classic tarot. And let's get 3 cards, one each for your mental, physical, and emotional state. And one mental, emotional, and physical health. And that is too much. So we will just get one, the top one, which is the Magician. Mental state. Let's get one for your emotional state. And let's get one for your physical health during the month of February 2022. A lot of cards are falling down. I need only one. I think this is your energy, guys. You are in a very high vibrational state this month. So let's get one card for your physical state, physical health in the month of February. Okay. So let's see. For your mental health, we have the Magician. I think that is a very good sign. The Magician card talks about being in total control of your mental health, and it is a very positive card. The infinity sign on his head, for me, it represents the highest intelligence. So that is amazing. It's an amazing card to come out for your mental health. You have things under control. You have all the resources that you need. You have all the talent. You have all the knowledge that you need for this thing that you're going to be working on, or for whatever challenges or whatever things you face this month. You have everything that you need, and you're ready to rule. You're mentally prepared, totally prepared, and your mental health looks amazing this month. It looks like you've got everything together. Magician for me is someone who is very organized, who has his life together. They have their life together. Okay, so this card is absolutely amazing to come out for mental health. And for the emotional health, we have Two of Swords in reverse. This card is actually very good in reverse, because upright it represents confusion, it represents this to be or not to be kind of state. But in reverse, this card talks about you know what you want. You know what's going to make you happy. Your intuition is not blinded. You can see it. You know what is it that you're looking for, and you are not going to be settling for anything less than that. And you're going to go and get it. With the Magician card, you're going to go get it. So your emotional health looks amazing too. Your physical health, however, I want you to focus on your physical health. Okay, so don't get all caught up in this energy of work. Don't get all caught up into this, and please focus on your physical health. The Six of Wands, it's in reverse. I want you to move around. I want you to move your body. I want you to eat healthy, and I absolutely want you to hydrate. You need to hydrate. Okay. So for the please take care of your physical health. Probably don't go out much in public, because the Six of Wands, it does upright talk about public recognition and everything. So in reverse, I think it is about the conditions with everything that has been going on. It is about the conditions where you live. But I would ask you to avoid large crowds, probably, because it's not very good for your physical health. Great. So now that we have that out of, let's talk about the work that you are going to have to do. So we will get one card for things that you need to work on, one card for the blessings coming your way this month, and one card for things to look out for. So that is 3 cards. So let's get the first card for the things you need to work on. The cards for the things you need to work on says I'm sorry, defenseless, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So that card, it talks about healing the trauma. It is talking about nurturing your inner child. It is talking about forgiving yourself for the things that you've done in the past, to maybe yourself, to other people, for the things that other people have done to you. It is talking a lot about shadow work. So you're going to have this doesn't sound easy. It doesn't sound easy at all. It is talking about healing yourself. It is talking about healing yourself emotionally and mentally for all the things that have happened in the past. And I'm sorry that you have to go through the shadow work this month. It is it is difficult, trust me, I know, but this is something that you should be working on. This is something that spirit is calling you to actually work on. So there is that. The card for the blessings coming your way is Inner Earth. It says, you'll survive this, new resolution and beginnings. It's absolutely amazing card to come out for the blessings coming your way. It is talking about, of course, the new beginnings and new resolutions. It is talking about new things coming your way, things that you've been working on, which makes sense. With the Nine of Cups, we did see your manifestations are coming in. So this is, you'll get through this. You'll get through the shadow work, and whatever challenges that you face this month, you'll get through the challenges. They are absolutely nothing. With the orange card, the energy card, you have everything you need, and the Magician card, you have everything you need to overcome the challenges. They are not a lot. I think it is mostly talking about setting boundaries, setting clear boundaries, and focusing on what you need to focus on, and not giving your energy away for free. That's exactly what Six of Pentacles was talking about. That's what I was trying to say, but I just could not form the right words. But you'll get through that, and there are new beginnings coming from you. Even with the Sun card, it is a very extremely radiant and positive card. There are new beginnings coming from you, for you. There are things that you wanted to manifest. They are coming for you. The last card for this is going to be things to look out for. So we'll get one card for the things to look out for. This card says, I remember, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So I think with this card, I feel like you are going to be pushed around a lot by the universe. This seems like there is a plan for each and every one of us, right? So if things don't go your way, or if things don't go as you have planned, then know that it is happening for you, not to you. It is for the better. It is because there are better things waiting for you somewhere, and you just have to believe. So that is one of the main things. You have to believe into the universe, even if you don't understand why certain things are happening, or why is it taking a little longer for this manifestation to come in. You just need to understand that this is the plan. There is a plan. There is divine timing. You are being redirected to some place better. You are being redirected to a place that your soul was meant to go to. So really, if things don't go your way, I don't want you to feel sad or discouraged, because it is happening for you. It is happening for the better. It is happening for you. So the last thing that we are going to do is take one card for the guidance from this deck. We will be taking one card for the guidance from Spirit. I'm not even surprised that it came out. Right? Productivity. Kent Pumpkin. I mean, we've been talking about it. We've been talking about being productive. We've been talking about getting the work done. But I also want you to focus on yourself while you're doing that. I want you to focus on your physical health as well as your emotional health, mental health. They are on point actually. You don't need to worry about that as much. But I still want you to take care of yourself while you're working on this new project. I don't want you to lose yourself completely into it and set boundaries. Okay? So the productivity card, of course. Then we'll take two more cards. We'll take two more cards for guidance from spirit. So the second card is positivity. It's a lovely card. It talks. It represents by marigold, and I think the it is represented by sun as well. I'll just check once. Oh yeah, it is represented by sun, and the sign related to it is Leo. The productivity card is represented by the moon, and the sign related to it is Cancer. So hi Cancer, here is Cancer, this is Leo, this was Virgo. So hi. This is represented by the moon, and these two are represented by the sun. So there are going to be highs and lows. You are going, that moon and sun, it represents duality, right? So there are going to be highs and lows. You are going to feel very happy one moment, maybe a little sad the next, and of course there is going to be a balance. With the temperance, there is of course always balance. It talks about balancing your work life and your personal life. It talks about balancing your work and your emotions, your mental and physical health. It is all about balance. This month is heavily focused on balance and your creative projects and inner work. There is a lot of things going on for you guys this month, but we did see that with the energy card, right? So let's get one last card for you for the guidance from your spirit this month. Abundance, the last card. I'm not even surprised. I don't even have, and it is represented by the moon again. So okay, so if the video looks a little moved, if the card looks a little rearranged, that is because I have rearranged them. So my camera stopped recording at the very last card. It decided just not to go ahead with the reading anymore, and I thought I had lost the video. It was gone from my gallery. I couldn't find it anywhere. Then I deleted some data, and then it showed up in my gallery. So we have the video, so I didn't have to re-record it, but I had to rearrange the cards, and that is probably because of why it looks a little different. If it does, I've tried to rearrange them as they were before, but anyway, let's talk about the last card, the abundance card. We were talking about it. It is represented by moon, and it says exactly that, the abundance. And there are grapes. The card is called grapes, and the sign associated with this card is Sagittarius. I'm not surprised. There is a lot of fire sign energy in this deck. There are a lot of wand cards, and it heavily focuses on action. So this is amazing. This card is amazing. Your hard work is going to pay off. All of this work is going to pay off. There are a lot of new blessings coming your way. It looks absolutely great. It looks like you guys have a great month ahead. So if you chose this pile, I'm very excited for you guys. You have an amazing February ahead of you. Just remember to set clear boundaries and work on your creative projects as well as yourself. Take care of yourself and move your body. Hydrate, drink water, okay, and eat healthy food. So that is all that I'm seeing for you guys. So if you guys like the reading, if it resonated, please comment down below, and please like, share the video, and subscribe. This is my first tarot card reading on YouTube, and I am a little nervous, but we are getting through. This is happening. We are doing this. Okay, so have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye. So if you guys chose the second pile, this is going to be your reading. We are covering a lot of things today. So the first one, this card will be talking about the overall energy of the month, the theme of the month, and things like that. So this card is Fancy with Attraction. I will keep it here. We'll get to it in a second. But before that, let's just shuffle this Pastel Journey tarot deck and get 4 cards. We are going to be getting 4 cards, and those cards will be talking about the overall energy. Those cards will be talking about the weeks, the 4 weeks. So let's see. The first one we got is the Hierophant. Let's get 3 more. This is happening a lot. A lot of cards are falling out. The second one is, let me just move this a little. Okay. And these 2 cards fell out, so we are gonna take them. Okay. So we have the 9 of Wands, and the last week is represented by the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about this card first. I will see the celestial objects represented by this card. It's number 34 and the signs associated with it. So the celestial object represented by this card is Saturn, and the astrological sign is Libra. This card specifically, it talks about your connections. Does not have to be romantic, not always. It talks about the connections you have with your friends, your social life, your soul family. That is what this card is talking about. So the main focus of this month seems to be your social life and your connections and your relationships. So this card will be talking about you attracting the things that are in alignment with your path, that are in alignment with your life's purpose, people that belong to your soul family. You may be connecting with your spirit guides, maybe with your friends on a spiritual level. That is something to look forward to. So that is overall a very good energy with Pansy, the attraction card. Okay, so let's look at the weeks. So these cards represent the 4 weeks of the month. So the first card here we have is the Hierophant. Hierophant, for me, it talks about knowledge. Hierophant is he's an authoritative figure who teaches you things, who is very smart, who is on another level of intelligence than us. So you could be going back to school, you could be enrolling into a new course, you could be learning something new, and that could probably lead you to meeting your soul family or people who actually understand, who are on the same energetic level as you are. So the first week is highly focused on gaining new knowledge. The Hierophant also talks about commitments. He reminds me of signing legal documents and everything, or making things official. So this could also talk about marriage or maybe an engagement or something like that. So that is very exciting. The second week, there is the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords for me is a transitional card. You are transitioning from one phase of your life into another. This overall looks like a chapter is coming to an end for you guys. There is a new beginning happening, some new chapter is beginning. You are transitioning from one place to another. This could also indicate travel, so some of you guys might be traveling. This is a general reading, so it might not resonate for all of you, but for some of you, definitely travel is in the cards, literally. Okay. It could be talking about that. It could be talking about transitioning from one situation to another. This card in traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck represents going from like chaotic waters to still waters. So maybe some situation that has been chaotic till now, that has been very messy, it has been giving you a lot of stress, it has been very stressful. It's like calming down, it's smoothing out on its own. You are moving into a very calm, relaxed waters where you could just sail like this girl is sailing. I love the representation. She's like, she has her hand in the water, she's feeling the water. It's amazing. So the second month is about transitioning from a chaotic, messy situation to a very calm place. Even mentally, it could talk about the mental shift. So something that has been stressing you out, you're not worrying about it anymore. It is going really smooth for you guys. Or travel. There is travel in the second week for some of you. The third card is the 9 of Wands. So with the 9 of Wands, I think you are overworking yourself. the Nine of Wands for me, and especially in this deck, I talked about it in the previous pile as well. In this deck, the wands for wands usually represent work, but in this deck, for me they talk about creative projects, because with the flowers here, the roses, they remind me of creative projects. So this could also represent a creative block, because you are overworked. You've been taking and taking and taking from yourself, from your cup, and now there is nothing left. So this week you should be focusing on healing yourself. You should be focusing on filling your own cup. You should be focusing on self-care. So this whole thing, this week you shouldn't be working as much. Your main focus should be on yourself, because that is what you need with this card. The last week, however, is the Wheel of Fortune, and number 10 again. The wheel also reminds me of like ending of a phase, the number 10, of course it's end of a phase. So this is very nice. There is the Nine of Wands and there is the number 10 with the Wheel of Fortune. So it is a very nice card. It is talking about the surprises that are coming to you. Let's get a clarifying card for Wheel of Fortune. So let's see what exactly it is talking about. Wheel of Fortune is pretty unpredictable, so you cannot predict what is going on with the Wheel of Fortune, but it seems to be very nice, especially in this deck. All the things on the wheel are very nice. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you're kidding me. This is the bottom deck energy for the Wheel of Fortune. There is Ace of Pentacles, and you got Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands. This is talking about a new beginning. Absolutely, this is talking about a new beginning with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning for you guys. This is new inspiration hitting you after this whole creative block. There is new inspiration hitting you. You're filling your own cup. This is amazing. I cannot stress how amazing. 2 aces, 3 to start with. They look amazing. The Wheel of Fortune, you are getting new inspiration. New inspiration is hitting you out of nowhere. It is unpredictable. You've never thought of it, and you're like, wait, where did that come from? It sounds amazing. Where did it come from? So that is the new inspiration that's hitting you. And then there is the Ace of Cups. So emotionally, you are getting yourself back into the work, into the connections. This could also talk about the new connections that are coming in with the attraction card and the Ace of Cups. So maybe new work and new connections, and this card talks about knowledge. So maybe some of you are starting a new job this month, where also with the Ace of Pentacles you're making money, right? So let me just take this card, okay, because 3 aces for you and a Wheel of Fortune. This is a complete new beginning, and it's amazing. It sounds amazing. Okay, so after this, what we are going to be looking at is your mental, emotional and physical health. So I'm going to be using the classic Rider-Waite tarot deck for that. So we will get 3 cards. The first one would be for your mental health this month. The second one would be for your emotional health, and the third one would be for your physical health. Okay, so for your mental health, we have the Hierophant, and I'm not even surprised. I mean, there was we have 2 Hierophants. We have 2 Hierophants, okay. So let's see, for your emotional health, we have the 4 of Swords, and for your physical health, the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands came in the last pile as well for the physical health, but it was reversed. So I think it's the meaning, I don't think it would be the same, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, so for the mental health, we have the Hierophant, and then again we have the Hierophant here. So that is talking about you challenging your brain, you are challenging your memory, you are trying to learn new things. Your mental health also looks on point. Also at the same time, I do want to mention that if you are struggling through anxiety or depression, do get some professional help, because Hierophant is someone who is more knowledgeable than you are, someone who is a professional, I could say, in this case. So if you are struggling through something, get some professional help, okay? Go see a therapist. For the emotional health, we have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords here is talking about you resting and recharging. So your emotional health looks good, but whenever you do need to take some rest, do that. You don't need to overwork yourself. You can take some rest. It's fine. And that is what is going to improve your emotional health this month. So take rest whenever you can. For the physical health, I would say the same thing that I said to group 1. Please move your body, please exercise. With the Ace of Cups, with this the whole thing, I do want to say hydrate. Everyone should drink water, okay? It's not a pile thing. Everyone should drink water, hydrate. I read this post that said that you are basically a houseplant with more complicated emotions, and it's one of my favorite posts on Pinterest. So I'm gonna say the same thing. Everyone should drink water. You are a houseplant, you need water with complicated emotions, but you still need water. So hydrate, move your body. Your physical health looks nice with the Six of Wands. It is nice, it is on point. You're fit, you're staying, you're working out, you are eating good food, so that's pretty nice. Your mental, emotional and physical health are nice. Just take some rest whenever you can. Go see a therapist if you need it. Take some professional help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's fine to ask for help. So the next 3 cards that we will be seeing is, the first one will be what you need to work on, the second one would be the blessings that are coming your way, and the third one would be the things that you should be looking out for. So let's go. Let's see. The first one is about the things that you need to work on this month. This could be emotional, spiritual stuff that you need to work on, maybe some shadow work, but we'll see. We will see. I'll just take the first one, okay? So the first one here is jump in. It is Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Let's get 2 more cards. The second one is the blessings that are coming your way this month. We have inner earth. You will survive this, new solutions and begin. I think this is a collective energy. This card came out for pile 1 as well. So this looks like the collective energy, and let's get one last card and we'll talk about them. Okay. Yeah. And the things to look out for is surrender to this weakness. Venus energy talks about pleasure, joy, make love to life. That is pretty nice. Let's talk about these cards. The first one with the jump in. We have adventure and say yes to change. So this one was talking about the thing that you need to work on, and this card is pretty self-explanatory. I think it is talking about you saying yes to change. So if you are someone who is rigid in their ways, who do not like to accept changes pretty quickly, then this card is urging you to accept the changes because they are for the better. You need to trust the universe. Just jump in, okay? Jump in. If you see a change, if you see an opportunity that is going to shake up your whole routine, say yes, because that seems to be happening with all the new beginnings. It is going to happen, okay? And it's not going to be good to resist it. Honestly, don't resist changes. If the changes are coming your way, they are for you, and accept them. That is going to take you places. It's going to be amazing. It's a new start for you guys. So that's what this card is talking about. The second one is for the blessings that are coming your way. Inner earth, you will survive this, new solution and beginning. So if you're scared of changes, you're gonna survive this, because you see how in this card there is, it looks like we are looking at this beach and the mountain and everything from like outside view, like we are in a cave and we are looking at it. So it is like there is this whole new place that this change is going to take you to, and it's a new solution. It's a new beginning. I read this as new resolution in the last card, I think. So well, anyway, So if you were drawn to the last piles, maybe go check that out as well. There might be some messages for you in that pile, and if you came from there to here, then hi again. I'm sorry for reading it as resolutions, but maybe it was significant in that pile. But this is talking about new beginnings, which we already talked about here with the 3 S's. If that was not already pretty clear, there are going to be new beginnings for you guys. Spiritual, it seems, because the earth is inner earth, so maybe you are reinventing yourself. And the last one, things to look out for, says surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. This is talking about relaxing. It is talking about filling your own cup, doing things just for yourself, even though they don't make sense to anyone else. This surrender word is relating again back to the change that are coming your way. So don't resist the changes. Surrender to it. Okay, just go with the flow. Just see where life is taking you, because it is taking you to an amazing place. Even this place looks like paradise. You see, this place looks amazing. Look at the water and the flowers and the valleys. It looks amazing, right? So this is where this change is taking you. Stop, don't resist it, just surrender. There is a new beginning coming your way. It is going to be amazing. It is, I think that this is a collective message for a lot of people, that in February there are going to be new beginnings for a lot of us. So that's exciting, right? So the last 3 cards that we are going to be looking at are guidance from your higher self or spirit guides. So I'm again using the Greenwich deck, Oracle deck, for this. And the first card that fell out for you guys was happiness. You're going to be very happy with this new change that is coming your way. This new beginning is going to bring you a lot of happiness, and there is healing. And the last card we have is emotion. So that looks amazing, right? It is talking about, if I connect these 3 cards, it's a sentence that if you heal your emotions, you're going to feel happiness. And surprisingly, at the bottom of the deck there was this black mulberry which says wholeness. So that's amazing. I think you guys are connecting with yourself. You are maybe reconnecting with yourself, with your inner child. I will just see the signs associated with these cards. So for the cucumber emotion, we have Cancer, and it is represented by the moon and the Venus. Again, there was this Venus energy, so maybe self-care is one of the big themes for you guys this month. You need to take care of yourself. Venus is all about that beauty and everything. So even Empress, Venus also reminds me of Empress in tarot. So it is about creativity and feeling beautiful, feeling nice, taking care of yourself, take care of your body, drink water. I'm gonna keep repeating drink water. Okay. Then with the happiness card, the signs it is representing, the sign it is representing is Gemini, and the celestial body is Mercury. And with the healing card, we have again Venus, and the sign it is representing is Aries. So that's amazing. It is talking about the peace of mind, love, comfort, happiness, and everything. So these 3 cards are very nice. They are talking about taking care of your emotional health. They are talking about healing the trauma. If there is some shadow work to be done, focus on that this month, and that is what's going to bring you happiness. Overall, this month is for you, it's filled with new beginnings. It is filled with a lot of exciting stuff happening, a big change coming your way. And it is talking about knowledge and happiness and feeling whole and reinventing yourself. Also travel for some of you, as we saw on the tarot cards. So that's amazing. That's all I am saying for you guys. And if you like the reading, please hit that like button, subscribe, share the video. This is my first tarot card reading here on YouTube, and I am pretty nervous, but I think as the piles progress, I'm getting a little comfortable on the camera. But yes, so I will see you in my next video. If this video resonated, please comment down below. Yeah, I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. So if you chose pile number 3, this is going to be your reading. This card right here will represent the overall energy of the month. It will represent the main themes of the month and all that stuff. So let's see. So the first card we have is Onion with protection. We will get to it in a minute. Let's take out your tarot cards first. So I will be using the Pastel Journey tarot deck for this one, and what we will be doing is taking out 4 cards, one representing each week of the month February 2022. So let's see. We have one. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups. And we have, okay. Wow, the piles are pretty much interconnected at this point. Wow, okay. These 2 cards came out for pile 2 as well. So if you were drawn to pile 2, please go check that out as well. And yes, okay. We are gonna take the card Princess of Cups. That's here. It fell out here. Okay. So let's see. Let me just check the signs associated with the onion for protection. The celestial body associated with it is Mars, and the astrological sign is Aries. And the meaning of this card, according to the guidebook, was where you are on the right path. This card is confirming that you are on the right path, and on this path you are divinely guided and you are protected. So that's why the protection. So that sounds amazing. Whatever path you are on, you are being encouraged to continue on the path because it is divinely guided and you are very much protected. So your spirit guides approve. Whatever that you are doing, your spirit guides approve. So the first card, so with a Princess of Cups and the Knight of Cups here, I do think that there is someone new coming into your life. We will get to that in a second. Okay, so the Knight and your spirit guides approve of the new person, of this Knight of Cups. At the same time, I do think if this Knight of Cups is representing you, let's just take a clarifying card for the Knight of Cups, because I am a little confused if it is talking about you or someone else. So for some of you, it could be someone else totally. And there is 4 of Swords. The cards keep repeating themselves. This is like a whole collective reading. Should have just done one pile. Okay, but let's just and the bottom deck is the Magician, so I will just keep it here. I've been keeping it there for a few piles now. So this is talking about you. The Knight of Cups is you. You have this star in your hair, okay? This amazing being is totally you. So the first week of February, you are feeling at the top of your game. You are emotionally recharged, you are well rested, you are getting all the work done. At the same time, you are taking care of yourself. So you are at the top of your game. The first week of February looks amazing. You have your life together. You have nothing to complain about, okay? Also, with this 4 of Swords, this representation in particular, I feel like saying that you should be praying more. It's up to you, whatever it looks like to you. Okay, so you should probably be praying more. This card is also urging you to communicate with your spirit guides. It is urging you to communicate with your guiding angels, and you maybe even your higher self. So meditate. Even this card reminds me of meditation, so even meditate more. So it is possible that the focus of this complete month is more on your spiritual journey. You guys seem to be having a spiritual awakening in this month, especially in the second week with the Hierophant. So I don't think Hierophant and the 6 of Swords are talking about the same thing that they talked about in the second pile. This feels a lot more spiritual to me. This does not feel like a mundane daily thing or something that is in this material world, specifically with the onion card, because onion, we talked about the protection in divinely guided path, so this could totally be about your spiritual journey. So what you need to be focusing on in this complete month is connecting with your spirit guides, connecting with your spirit guides and your higher self, with the Knight of Cups and the Four of Swords. And in the second week, I feel you will be successful in doing just that. Also, with the Four of Swords, I feel like saying, if you do have any questions, or if you're confused about something, or if you don't know which part to take, you are being asked to ask your spirit guides. They're there to help you. They're always there, right? So please do that. They will be helping you. They will be sending you signs and everything. They will be guiding you on this journey, on this path. They will be helping you out. So the second card, this Hierophant, does remind me of your spirit guides. They're coming through heavily. Even with the Magician, this is someone who is above us, someone in the higher dimensions, and you are this Six of Swords person who is like going from one place to the other, who is going from like one place in their life, in their spiritual journey, to the other. This whole thing is talking about a spiritual awakening, because even in Six of Swords, in the traditional Rider-Waite tarot deck, we have these chaotic waters, and then we have still waters. So the boat is going from like this chaotic place to a still place. So this, I think, spiritual awakenings are always chaotic. Okay, they are not all sunshine and rainbows. They are drama. They are tower cards. They are tower moments. So it's like uprooting your entire belief system. So in the third week, the things will start to settle down. The things will settle down. They will start to feel normal again. Maybe you will develop a entirely new look on your life. And I actually like that we have the Princess of Cups next, because King of Cups is about Princess of Cups, and we started off with the Knight of Cups is about the above Princess of, oh my god, I cannot speak. Okay, let me try that again. The Knight of Cups is about the Princess of Cups. Princess of Cups is Page of Cups. Basically, take a shot every time I say cups. Okay. So I like that we are ending it with this card, because it is like you have mastered this one level of spirituality that you were at, and now you're starting over again. Like, you knew about this one, but this thing, this new journey, this new level seems like a whole new thing, and you feel like an amateur in this, and you're like, okay, now we are back here. Now I have to learn everything again. So it's a lot of learning experience for you guys, especially spiritually, and that actually sounds amazing. So let's go ahead and see how your mental, emotional and physical health is going to be like this month. So for that, I will be using, oh, where did it go? My Rider-Waite tarot deck. Oh, there it is. For that, I will be using my Rider-Waite tarot deck. We will be taking out 3 cards, one for your mental health, one for your emotional health, and the last one for your physical health. So let's see. It's just, the synchronicities are crazy. Okay, I cannot make this up. There is the Page of Cups for your mental health. Let's go see your emotional health. For your emotional health, we have the 9 of Cups. A lot of Cups cards for you. Take a shot. And for your physical health, we have the 10 of Pentacles. That's very nice. It is very nice. Okay, so let's start with your mental health. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups was here again. Okay, so for your mental health, we have the Page of Cups. Let's start with the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is someone who is new to things, who is eager to learn, who is eager to uncover new depths. So with the spiritual awakening, this goes pretty well. I think you are peeling off the layers from the beliefs that you actually have, and your mental health looks nice. I mean, do you see this fish coming out from the cup? It's like, hey, your mental health looks really nice though. There could be surprise. Looking at the page of cups, there is an element of surprise. So here I think you are staying very calm in situations that you would have usually freaked out in. That's what I am thinking about looking at the page of cups. It's like there is this fish picking at him, and he's like, yeah, okay, it's fine. We don't care. I think with all the spiritual awakening, you are not even worried about this small fish picking out at you anymore. You're like, yeah, fine. I'm dealing with your shit right now. This is nothing compared to that. So that's your mental health. You look unbothered. Honestly, with the page of cups, you look unbothered. You're looking at it from a very external point of view. So it is very possible that the things that usually bother you, that are stressful to you, you are very disinterested in them. You are unbothered by them. You just don't care about those stressful situations anymore. I mean, you do care about getting the work done or that, but you are not bothered by it. You are not affected by it. So your mental health looks good. Your mental health looks good. You're preserving your energy, because this thing, it takes up a lot of energy. So that makes sense. Your emotional health, for your emotional health, we have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a very contained card. He is happy. Okay, this guy sitting over here displaying all these 9 cups, he's like, 9 comes before 10, right? So 10 of cups represents the happily ever afters. It's the ultimate happiness. It also represents family and connections, but this card is a lot more personal to me. It is talking about yourself. You're like, I have all of these things to be grateful for, and I am very happy with those. He's very content. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm very happy. I'm happy. I'm gonna stay just right here, be grateful for all these things that are displayed behind me, because I feel good. That it is a state of gratitude. Honestly, with the cups, they remind me of being grateful for the things that you actually have. And again, then you have 9 and a 10. So that's, and we have a 9 here too. So that's very nice. With the 10 of Pentacles representing your physical health, I think your physical health looks fine. You won't be facing any challenges as such. 10 of Pentacles is a nice card. So you won't be facing any challenges, or there are no, you won't be falling sick or anything. But you should be resting. I think that is one of the main messages that I'm getting from this, because all this, like I mentioned, all this spiritual journey, it requires a lot of energy. So with the 10 of Pentacles, the spirit is asking you to cut your physical movement as much as possible. Like, don't exert yourself physically, take rest and conserve your energy, because this internal thing that is happening, it's taking up a lot of energy. So you should not be exerting yourself. That is what the 10 of Pentacles is talking about. So now, moving on to the next section, what we are going to do is we are going to take out 3 cards. 3 cards, one for the things that you should be working on, one from this deck. This is the Starseed Oracle. So we will be taking out 3 cards, one for the things that you should be working on this month, one for the blessings that are coming your way, and one for the things to look out for this month. So let's see. So the things that you should be working on is the Hathors. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It talks about deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. This card reminds me of rebirth a lot. This is talking about you renovating yourself. Renovating is not the right word. You are reinventing yourself. It is like you are being born again. And we have 3 more cards that fell out. So we're just gonna take those 3. Okay, so The blessings that are coming your way, the first one is longing for home, homesick for the stars. I think a lot of us do feel that. Then we have perspective, none of this matters, zoom out, common ground. And for the things to look out for is serious energy. The card is called Messenger, bringing harmony and balance. This card actually says serious energy. I'm like this close to fangirling about Sirius Black, but we're not gonna do that today. Okay, so I'll just keep it here. We'll see if I can restrain myself. Okay, so the first card that talked about deep love, mother's milk, and birth is a portal. This is talking. Now also, if this is a very pretty card, it is like going. Someone is going through all these pillars towards this new. This looks like a portal to me. So it is like you are being initiated into a new life, into a new way of thinking, into a complete new realm of spirituality. And these seem like your spirit guides who are coming through a lot from this reading. They're coming through heavily, so you are being initiated. So it is one of the things that you will be working on, is the initiation into this new portal, this new realm. Then the blessings coming your way, you have longing for the home, homesick for the stars, and none of this matters, zoom out, and common ground. So I think that you will be discovering this home. I mean, if you see, there is this earth, it is so small here, and here this person is looking out at the galaxy. So you are zooming out, like I mentioned in the previous card too, that you're I did mention it in this file, right? Yeah, I did mention it in with the Page of Cups, that you are being zoomed out. You're looking at the world with a completely third person's point of view. You're looking at your own life with a third person's point of view, and you're realizing what things actually matter and what don't. You are putting things into a completely new perspective, and that is an amazing thing, because in spirituality, no matter what level you are at, you keep losing perspective and you have to regain it over and over and over again. So that sounds amazing to me. See, you see, this person here is looking at this whole galaxy from the outside, and here is the earth. So you're going to find home, you're going to find your inner peace, you're going to find the things that you're looking for, that are important to you, that are in alignment with your soul path. That's amazing. These two cards coming out together sounds really exciting to me. And then there is Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. This is guidance from your spirit guides. I think you, with this whole spiritual awakening, they are asking you to balance out your spiritual life with your physical life, with it's like one foot in this realm and one in the other, but still you're being called to pay attention to the physical world as well. Do not get lost into this. We are incarnated as humans right here, and we are here to experience the humanly things, the earthly matters. So it's not like you have to be completely out of the physical world, that you don't have to pay attention to it anymore. You are here to experience it. So even if you have this very deep spiritual awakening, you are being called to maintain a balance between this and the spiritual world and the physical world, the 3D and the higher dimensions that you are traveling to. This does also look like astral travel to me. So if you guys have been trying to astral travel or project your consciousness into other realms, or lucid dream even, this month looks very favorable to that as well. Also with the Messenger, I think you will be receiving a lot of downloads from the universe, from your spirit guides, and yeah, you will be receiving a lot of knowledge even with the Hierophant. Okay, so for the last three cards, what we are going to be looking at is guidance from your spirit guides, let's just be honest, this whole reading has been a guidance from them. They have been coming through. But we will take three more cards. I'm going to leave this section open, so we'll see. Okay, so the first card is happiness. This card came out for the last pile as well. There are a lot of cards that came out for the last pile as well, but it was more focused on the earthly thing, the material things. But here the happiness, it seems spiritual. It seems something that is completing you. And then there is productivity and wholeness. So yeah, so these are the last three cards, and at the bottom of the deck there is trust. So you're being called to trust in the universe. Also, this eye reminds me of third eye. So trust your intuition. Pay attention to what you're thinking, what those small feelings that you feel inside. So pay attention to those as well, because they are important for you this month. With the productivity card, it is related to moon, as you can see here. So this productivity seems more internal. You're getting a lot of internal work done. You are moving ahead. Now it's nothing new, that it's nothing other than what we already saw in the pile. This is about feeling whole. This again reminds me of longing for home and homesick for stars card. It's a beautiful card. I absolutely love that card. And the happiness, it is talking about the internal happiness that has nothing to do with the external world. This productivity, might not be something that you actually create in the 3D, though it totally can be. With all this spiritual awakening, you can have inspiration and new ideas that are outwardly, like literally. So it could be talking about that. But with the moon here, I think it is related to your intuition and your emotions. So this is a lot of internal happiness and wholeness. You're changing your perspective. You are looking at life with a whole new point of view, and it looks amazing. It's a lot of spiritual awakening for you guys. So that is all I'm seeing for you guys. So I'm going to end the reading there, and if you guys like the reading, if it resonated, please comment down below, hit that like button and subscribe. This is my first reading on YouTube, so yeah I would really appreciate the support, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye. Okay, so hi guys, this is my last pile. So if you guys chose this pile number 4, this is going to be a reading. So you guys got 2 cards for the overall theme of the month and the energy of the month. Most of the piles, all of them actually got a single card, but you guys have 2 cards. So let's see. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a little clumsy. So the first card is continuance with apples, and the second card is love with tomato. And both of these cards, according to the guidebook, represent love. Even the apples are considered a symbol of love. And the funnier thing is, I was just reading the guidebook, so I will tell you both of these cards. Let me just confirm it once again. But both of these cards, they are represented by Venus. Yeah, the celestial object representing the continuance card with apples is Venus, and the astrological sign is Capricorn. So hi. And for the apple, for the tomatoes, we also have Venus, and the astrological sign is Libra. And both of these represent love. This is actually, and the apples can represent romantic love. Again, doesn't have to be romantic, but both of these cards represent the love in any form or any level in your life. It can talk about relationship with your parents, with your family, with your friends, your romantic partners, with yourself. This is love in each and every form. So my cat is here, and I think he's going to walk all over the cards at some point in this reading. So if that happens, I am sorry about that. He was sleeping till now, but now he is here, so who knows. So that seems to be the main theme for you guys this month, February 2022, which is not a surprise. February is often considered a month of love with the Valentine's Day and everything. So I was a little surprised that this did not came up in any of the readings before, but it makes sense. It's here now. Okay, so I will be taking out 4 cards to represent each of the weeks of this month. So the first card we have here is the 3 of Cups for the first week. Let's take out 3 more cards. The second, okay, the cards are coming out pretty quickly for this deck, for this pile. Sorry, I'm using the Pastel Journey Tarot deck, by the way. It's by Vanessa Suman, and it's a very pretty deck. The second week is represented by the Ten of Swords. Let's see that for the third week we have the Six of Cups. Okay. And for the last week, yeah, that's it. For the last week we have Five of Wands. Great. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Wands. So I'm gonna just keep it over here so that it's visible too, if we do want to talk about it, or if we need clarifying cards we will take those. So let's start with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups talks about celebrating something. It talks about hanging out with your friends, spending time with your loved ones, which is absolutely in alignment with these two cards. So in the first week you will be spending a lot of time with your friends. Maybe you will be going out, maybe you will be meeting for brunch or drinks at night. You are having fun, you're meeting people that you love, you're meeting people that you like spending time with, and that's amazing. I love that for you guys. So yeah, that's my cat. Hi. His name is Coco. He's adorable. He made me make space for him so that he can sit here. Okay, so the first week sounds amazing, totally amazing. Let's talk about the second week. In the second week, Ten of Swords is not the most positive card to come out, but Ten of Swords talks about mental exhaustion. And the clarifying card we have is Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. Let's take out one more card just to make sure what it is talking about. Okay, so Ten of Swords for me talks about mental exhaustion. It talks about you're overworking yourself mentally, and but in this card she's unbothered. She's fine with the swords that are in her bag. She's like, yeah, okay, it's fine. She's fine. But that you are making it all look effortless is what I think it is talking about. And it is clarified with the Princess of Pentacles. Could not get another clarifying card, so we'll just go with this. So with the Princess of Pentacles, I think this is a new opportunity coming your way, something that will probably earn you money, but you already have a lot on your plate. You already have all these swords. You are already working, let's say, like 3 jobs and taking a course and working on your passion projects, and you have this new opportunity coming your way. But it's a personal reading. It's up to you if you want to, what you want to do. Free will is a thing in this universe, so it does not have to define whatever is happening. These cards, they don't have to, like, these are not set in stone, right? You can always change. It's up to you what you want to do, which path you want to go on. But while you already have a lot of these things on your plate, you do have another opportunity coming your way. So you need to decide if you want to take it or not. It's up to you, entirely up to you. But with the Ten of Swords, I do think you're kind of maxed out. So if I were you, I would be working on removing these swords before this opportunity comes in. On removing these swords before this opportunity comes in. So if it is good enough, you can probably take it if you don't have like at least 2 of these swords in your bag. So just a suggestion from my side. It's entirely up to you if you want to take this or not. Moving on, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups talks about, for me, it talks about past life karma. It can also talk about nostalgia, something that is coming into your life from your childhood or past, or it could be like you are reuniting with an old friend, which would make sense with all the friendship cards that all the love and continuance that we've been getting. So that would make sense. With the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Cups clarifying this card, I do think that it is talking about a dream, a childhood dream that you had. something that you were passionate about as a kid. Also, oh, this card, yeah, it just wants to come out, so we'll take this. Okay, it was a bottom deck energy too, so I think it is talking about that in the third week. I don't think this is talking about your inner child, but it is talking about some dream that you had in the childhood, some dream that you had in the past, that's coming back to you. You're feeling passionate about it again. That thing, doing that thing is going to make you emotionally fulfilled. With the Queen of Cups here, it's going to make you happy, it's going to make you feel good about yourself. So that is a nice thing actually. So in the third week, you are focusing more on yourself, you are focusing on fulfilling your happiness. That's probably not the right sentence, but you get what I mean. You're doing things that make you happy. So it is possible that this new opportunity coming your way is going to lead to this. So I would really take out a sword or two out of your bag before this opportunity comes in, so that when it comes in, you can take it, because it's going to make you happy. As you can see here, it's going to make you happy. With the Five of Wands and the Three of Wands, I think you are letting go of the things that no longer work for you. Five of Wands usually talk about, in the traditional tarot, it talks about different opinions, people who are in the middle of, it's not a fight, it's a competition. It's like everyone has different opinions, and when they come together, it's a mess, right? That's what it talks about. But here she is throwing the roses, so, and she is pretty angry. So it is like not giving up things that don't work for you for the things that are new and nice. I'm not saying you're leaving the old things for something new and shiny. It's like you are letting go of this energy, maybe the Ten of Swords energy here, that the things that no longer work for you, the burden that's not yours to carry, you're letting go of it, because you have new things that will make you happy, that are for you, that are yours. So to make space for the new, you are going to take out these swords, you're going to let go of them in the last week. So that concludes the weekly section. We are going to take 3 cards from the traditional Rider Waite tarot deck, one for your mental health, one for your emotional health, and one for your physical health in this month. Okay, so for your mental, emotional and physical health, the first card that we have for your mental health is the Four of Swords in reverse. For your emotional health, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and here we had the Page of Pentacles. I told you the synchronicities are crazy in this reading. And lastly, for your physical health, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so let's talk about this. With the Four of Swords in reverse, I think you are mentally exhausting yourself. That we already talked about with the Ten of Swords, but here again with the Four of Swords in reverse, you're picking up a lot of slack, you're carrying other people's baggage when you should be resting and that is taking a toll on your mental health. So just give me a second. Coco actually messed up this arrangement a little, but we're gonna try to continue. Okay, so if the video looks a little moved, it's because of that. Anyway, so that is what the Four of Swords is talking about. You should be resting, but you're not. You're working when you're already exhausted, not unlike the Ten of Swords actually. So you need to take care of your mental health. Okay, you need to focus on your mental health. You need to focus on feeling better, and take rest if you need to. The next card is for your emotional health, and for that we have the Knight of Pentacles. I think you will be very mindful of where you place your emotional energy and what you do with your emotions. So also the Four of Swords talk in reverse, it talks about overthinking and not like your brain is constantly at work. Even when you're sleeping, your brain is working. You're like thinking about things, you are feeling anxious even in your sleep. There is this thing that happens with me a lot of times. If I spend the day doing something that is a little stressful, it doesn't have to be stressful, but if I spend the day doing something repetitively when I should be taking rest without taking any breaks or something, so if I'm making illustrations and I make illustrations all day long, even when I'm exhausted, even in my sleep, I keep on making illustrations, and I know it's not the most healthy thing ever, and I even in my sleep I know I should be sleeping, and whatever I do, it's not going to make an impact in the physical world, like I'm actually not doing it, so it won't matter, but I just cannot stop. So it is a little annoying, and you cannot even get rest if you like exhaust yourself throughout the day. That happens with me a lot of times, so that seems like the case with you. So you guys should be resting when you should be taking breaks. You should be focusing on your mental health, otherwise this is what you're going to feel. You're going to feel extremely exhausted, and that exhaustion, it reflects even in your rest time, it reflects in your sleep. So also I just literally heard some of you saying ki, yeah, I don't sleep at all. So if that is the case with you, you're someone that, bold of you to assume that I sleep at all. Then that is unhealthy too. I'm not attacking you, I'm just saying that's unhealthy too. You should be sleeping. Okay. With the emotional health, I think you are very reserved with your emotions. You're calculative where you place your emotions. Knight of Pentacles also talks about calculated investments and things like that. So it could totally be talking about that with your emotions. Like, before you invest your emotions, you're thinking about everything. You're very patient, you're very slow. So that, and you know where you need to put your energy. So that is good for you. That is definitely good for you. With the physical health, the Page of Swords reminds me of someone who is very active. The swords related to the air element, it makes me think of someone who is running, someone who is riding on a horse, someone who is working out, a lot of cardio, that kind of thing. So Page of Swords is actually good. I think your physical health this month is going to be good. You will be active. You will be active. You won't be a couch potato this month. So there is that. But again, I do think that you should be taking care of your mental and physical health. You should be taking care of your body. So don't exhaust yourself, and don't take up things that are not yours to carry. Okay. So with that being said, we will be using this deck now. And what we are going to do is we are going to take out 3 cards. One for things that you need to work on, one card for the blessings that are coming your way this month, and the last card is like the things you need to look out for. So okay, you guys have 5 cards. This just keeps happening. The cards are like, you're gonna get us. No matter what you say. You said 3, but it's 5. Now deal with it. So we are gonna take all 5 cards. Okay, so the first one, the things that you need to work on this month, says Earth. It talks about learning how to be a human in the world, but not of it. Okay, we will circle back to this. The second card is Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study and higher learning. Okay, so I'm feeling called to take these 2 for what you should be working on. The second one would be the next one would be blessings that are coming your way. Okay, so it says soul gifts and training, it's time to step up. And for the blessings, we have activated Earth, powerful places, ley lines, trust where you are led. And for the last card, things you should be looking out for is the great serving, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Right. Okay. So let's talk about Earth. That card talks about learning how to be human in the world but not of it. So what I feel with that card is the spirit is asking you to become human in the world. So we are we each of us are distinct souls, right? It's you're being asked to be yourself, like completely the human version of yourself. Not don't get caught up with what others are doing. Don't get caught up with what humanity looks like to others, what being human looks like to others, not humanity. But like bring your essence of your soul into being human, into your human incarnation. So become a human in this world. So this earth that we are on, this world that we are into, this realm that we are into, bring your essence into this realm. Don't let this world affect you. So that you need to work on, like being yourself in this world. And the second card was Earth School. Again, it talks about life lessons, soul growth, study and higher learning. So yeah, well, you could literally be working on studying and everything with this card. You could be working like school projects and your studies and higher education and everything, something like that. Maybe you're giving exams or something. But at the same time, I do think these two cards are talking about the same thing. Like you are here on earth to learn a few lessons. You are here on earth for the growth of your soul. So you should be focusing on that. You should not let the things that are around you to distract you from your soul purpose, to distract you from what you came here to do. So that's what this is talking about. The blessings that are coming your way: soul gifts and training, it's time to step up, and you have powerful places, ley lines, trust where you are led. Okay, so with these two cards and the cards that we talked about the soul and everything, I think this is talking about some kind of change that is coming your way, some place that where you're being led, some new thing that is coming into your life that kept coming. So like even here, Ten of Swords and Princess of Pentacles, this new opportunity that is coming your way is going to make you feel happy, right? So it is in alignment with your soul's purpose. It is leading you somewhere. So you need to focus on that. So that is a new thing coming into your life. You need to trust your intuition, you need to trust yourself, you need to trust where you're going, because you're on the right path. You're being called here. This is a plan, this is a part of the plan. Okay. And the last card is things to look out for is the Great Serving, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Even with the Five of Wands, it is a conflict kind of an energy. So I do think that when you take out these swords, when you start focusing on this new thing that you are doing, this new Princess of Pentacles thing that is coming your way, things are going to change. It happens, right? When we focus on a new thing, the old things fall apart. The people in your life who don't have your best interest at heart, they are going to get hurt. They are not going to get hurt, they're going to be angry. So this is what I think this card is talking about. At the same time, the new change can make you feel conflicted, it can anger you, it can make you feel irritated because you don't know where you're going. The things are pretty much in the dark right now. You are being led somewhere, but you don't know, you don't see it, but your spirit guides see it. Okay, so trust them, because it is for your own sake, it is for you, it is for your own good. Okay, so now that's out of the way. We have last three cards. They are messages from your spirit guides or your higher self. They are just messages from the universe. So I'm going to be using the Greenwich Tarot Oracle deck again. We will take 3 cards for this. If more cards come out, then more. Who knows? There is Focus. The first card that came out is Focus. Okay. That is Sagittarius symbol, isn't it? I get so confused with the zodiac sign symbols. but it does seem like Sagittarius symbol. So if you could be Sagittarius, you could be dealing with someone who is Sagittarius too. Yeah, no, 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 not these many. So what we will do is we will take this one card. Yeah, these are three. We'll just, okay. Fine. Yeah, I hear you. So we will take the luck card, of course, because it fell up right side up. So let's take the luck card. Let's take the luck card, and we will take the topmost card from the other deck. The other three cards that fell out. So let's just take this. Luck and communication. Okay. Okay. I will just once confirm the signs, and at the bottom of the deck we have agreement, strawberry, with 35 stock, and the focus card we have Sagittarius. Yeah, I was right. And the celestial object is Jupiter. Okay, with there is 31, so let's just check that once before we move on to communication. So with lime and luck we have the sun, and it's Capricorn energy, and the last one is communication, card number 2, Venus, and the astrological sign is Pisces. Okay, well, the luck card is pretty self-explanatory. Like we mentioned, the luck is on your side. Your spirit guides are guiding you through this process. You should trust your intuition, and whatever your gut feeling asks you to do, you should trust that, because you are not being led astray. Okay, you are on the right path. You're moving in the right direction. You also need to focus on what makes you the happiest, from what we saw earlier. So you need this card looks very similar to these 3 of wands, right? There are 3, of course, but this one, it reminds me of the 3 of wands. So I think you are being asked to focus on your own bouquet of happiness. What makes you the happiest? Focus on that. Let go of everything else and communicate your needs. Whatever you need from someone else, if something is not working for you, you need to communicate it directly and clearly. So that you need to focus on this month. So this is all that I'm saying for you guys. This pile got the most cards, honestly. When they fell out, you got the most cards. So if you guys like the reading, if it resonated, please comment down below. Also like, share and subscribe to the channel. I've always wanted to say that. Like the video and please subscribe to the channel. This is my first tarot reading here on YouTube, so I would really appreciate the support, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Have an amazing month ahead, and have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching. Bye.